Greetings, everyone. Welcome in. Hope y'all are having a great day so far. Welcome to Friday Night with Fred. We are in for Dune. Looking forward to hanging out with everybody in chat, in game. We've got the Discord voice channel up as well. If anybody wants to come hang out, great for communication in game, but if you just want to come hang out as well, it's always good. Everybody watching the stream replays later, thank you guys so much. Appreciate you. I enjoy hearing from you guys, so leave me your comments, and I reply to those when I see them. So if you haven't joined the Discord already, that link is in my bio. There's also a command for it in chat. Welcome in, everybody. Galaxy Greg, hello, how are you? Hello. Bun, hello. My day was good. Yep, work was work. Nothing super exciting today. Still came home with all my fingers, so... good morning, Bojangles. How are you? You'll be looking while you gather copper and packs today. Nice. I saw the view that you dropped into the Discord, and that view looks beautiful. How's the 1.0 looking? I haven't had a chance to jump in to that yet. All right, let's take a look here, see what we've got going on. We managed to do a little bit with, we got our better spice refiner, so we do have that up and running. And let's check on our wind. Power looks good. Okay, shields are active. I do like that pops up now, having that when you're in your base, so you know how much power you have and all of that, so makes life nice. Now we just have to collect enough more spice to be able to build the rest of it. We need the advanced vehicle crafter, and then enough spice to actually make the advanced vehicles. So that is what we'll be working on. We've also got to talk to Alara over in Harco, so we'll run and do that. The servers aren't very busy where you're at. You like that though? Yeah. Having a nice, calm, quiet area is good. Hephaestus, hello, how are you? It is good to see you. Alright, I grabbed a snack and I feel like it's still in my teeth. Alright. I'm going to, let me check on something here real quick. I can't remember if yeah, everything's bumped back up. Okay. Just the music is kind of hit or miss with the background music. So let me know if the game sound, how that is for you guys. I'm glad you're doing okay. I am well. Surviving. What do we have here? Our thruster needs to be repaired. Our wings look okay. They're not great. And we need more fuel. Alright. Oh, we never emptied out that. Okay. That's fine. We kind of need that too. There we go. Let's repair. That is not what we wanted to put in that slot. Our welding torch, not our crafting. There we go. Chassis, thruster, there it is. There we go. That's as repaired as that gets. Let's go ahead and bump up our wings while we're here. Got the assault. That one's also an assault. Okay. Need to build ourselves another scout as well, just so that we've got a little bit of a small, faster bird to have. put those back. We'll drop our blood, repair our compactor. Okay. That back in there and that back in there. Nope, not that. It would be nice if there was one tool for all of the crafting, but it makes sense to have a welding torch and then a separate construction tool. It makes sense. As convenient as it would be to only need the one. Losing the glasses right off the bat. That's fine. We can work with that. Hello, Vickery. How are you? Good to see you. The redemption of losing the glasses. Alright. Got our timer up and ready to go. Alright. Let's see if I can do this. I'm going to be transferring... from... Actually, let's do this. Let's put it in the box where it belongs. Ooh, it's almost full. Okay, so that stack is full. Can we make more? We can't. Alright. Oh, it's water. It's water that we're short on. That's why. Okay. That's fine. That's why they weren't working. Okay, that's just about full. We're not going to be able to go anywhere. I mean, we can go over to Harko Village and just do that. We need water, though. We need to go grab some bodies, because I think, yep, we are out of bodies. We need to go do some stuff. All right, let's take the buggy out and go body hunting. Yep, that'll do. Okay. We'll drop the blood off that we already have. Can we turn this on without killing? We can. Okay. Pause it all. There we go. All right. I love the sound effect for that. They added that, like, it wasn't in there in the beginning, but they added it in. The sound effect for dropping off all of your blood and refilling that, just that hollow tank sound. For some reason, I get a kick out of it. It's great. How are we on fuel for that? Do we have inventory? Okay, we do have inventory on this thing. Just making sure. Let's go. Pretty sure. Yeah, there's a couple of pretty good camps over here we can grab bodies from. Assuming we don't get eaten while we're driving blind. There's drum sand right there. Apparently that was not the skirting around it that we thought it was. Oh, shit. Run. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright. don't quite know where he was, but that's fine. We need to park kind of close. Damn it. I mean, I guess we could have taken the Thopter out. Really? I can't see. There we go. Where is... There's that one. Yeah, I can see the... Where'd he go? Oh, good. We can see again. Hang on. Get my glasses back. Oh god. Get back here so I can put my glasses back on safely. Are we safe? Safe-ish? Alright. Oh god. There we go. Hello, pirate. How are you? Good to see you. Sorry for the delay. I was blind. Hello, Fuzzy. How are you? Here we go. That's what I wanted. Thank you, Bun Bun. Appreciate it. Your dodge and your skills really don't like to work when you're getting hit. It's one thing that I'm not fond of with the combat for this. Oh, grenade. Wait, he's not completely dead yet. Now he's dead. He's dead. No, you really don't. Alright, let's get these guys before they go away. Pick up that body. Maybe not. We did not pick up the body. Wait, oh, I know why. Because we have fuel cells in our pockets, that's why. You're good, you're just trying to get OBS to flip and work. Yeah, sometimes it is less than pleasant. I thought we put that away. I guess we didn't. My backpack is... Really? Okay, hang on. We'll have to switch out blood bags. We'll fill up one blood bag at a time. And then once we have a body in there, we'll just be able to quick stack it. There we go. Yes, that is the spice machine that I had in base now is the medium tier spice machine. So it is slightly more efficient. We'll get the blood off this one before it goes away. We do this, it'll last a little bit longer. Can we actually carry two bodies right now? No, we can't. Okay. go, though? Confuzzled. Damn it. I can't do that. Can't quick stack. Wow, that one's almost full anyway. It's fine. It's almost broken. Where'd the other body go? I tried to pick it up so that it would... It must have despawned just as I was trying to pick it up. It's fine. We got the blood off of it. It's okay. I don't like how fast the bodies disappear, because if you have to clear an area enough... I'll take that. To be able to actually harvest them peacefully, then by the time you do, then they go away. Is everybody dead? Yeah, everybody's dead. Good, I'm glad you're doing good, Pirate. Other than your game crashing, apparently.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
It's fine. Let's make sure, see if we can get our vehicle in a more enclosed area. You had your house empty, Eureka moment, got it working. Good. Gotta love those moments. Just like something happens and like on the surface it's unrelated, but it just causes that click in your head and it's like, ow, okay, I know how to do it now. So yeah, I love that show. House is great. Hugh Laurie did an amazing job with the character.
Sector weather alert. A large sandstorm is approaching.
We're between the rocks enough. Maybe we're okay. I'm actually surprised I got in here blind. We're not underneath anything though. So maybe up against the rocks we'll be okay. Yeah, we're not, it's not sheltered right here. We'll be okay. We're fine. Yeah, it definitely took a bit of trial and error when I made the switch over to this setup to get things working back again. So it's always fun when OBS does its random, I'm not gonna work today bit. Oh. Charlene, hello, how are you? It's good to see you. Good. Let's go find the next camp. Not bad. You've taken a break from Dune. That's fair. That's fair. They're making it harder on solos. Yeah. It definitely works better when you've got a guild and when you've got people, but it's... Unless they've made some other changes that I haven't caught yet. Where's that other camp at? Oh, it's all the way down here. All the way across. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Hello, Archimedes. How are you? How was work? You do. You catch nearly every one of them. Good to see you. Work was good, quiet for a Friday. It was pretty quiet for a Friday. Nothing exciting happened at work. Was pretty mellow. The things that, I mean, I didn't get anything completed, but just because of the amount of things that I had to, that are needing to be done. It's a job with a lot of parts to it, so, but I was able to just bury myself in it today, so it was good. It was good. I can drive, I promise. At least the first time I had the excuse of not being able to see. It's like the body despawn rate. Yeah. Yeah. I understand why they have it set so high, because, you know, it's meant to reset constantly for players, right? It's just doesn't work great when you are working alone. So
Shield off.
ow. See if anybody has a chance to hop on. I know one of them for sure is at work tonight, so we won't be able to get on. Come on. Seriously? Thank you. My wild swing as I'm out of stamina. Oh shit, somebody's still alive. On the plus side, he just stood there until I was able to switch my weapon back. If you want, if you have a character on the server, sure. Always, it's always welcome. If I do that, it should last a little bit longer. Oh shit. Blood bag's full. Quick. I needed enough room in my inventory to be able to carry bodies. Blood bag. That can go in there. There. Of course, of course. All of the death and mayhem. Pull your pants up, your Sith is showing. Oh, we're on Indara. Oops. That's what I want. The full info's in the Discord if you're on the Discord. Damn it. I forget I can't do that. Oh, give me that back. That back. We're gonna hang on to those just so that we can still carry a body. Yeah, unfortunately you're not, you know, not being able to hop servers with a character. I wish you could carry more than one body at a time, but maybe if my inventory were completely empty, I could carry two. But, you know, me have my inventory empty at all? Did you see, Pirate, did you see last night how cleared out my inventory was in Titan Quest? Should be very proud of me. You can only carry one at a time no matter how empty your inventory is, even weight-wise, because there's 75, but 75, maybe you're right. Even with weight. Yes, that's good on that. Who else do we have? Should be another camp. We'll hit the camps around the hammer here. Of course you didn't notice, Pirate. See how much you pay attention? Thread the needle. There we go. Little bumpy. It's fine. That's what four-wheel drive is for. Yeah, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm good. Yeah, it'd be if you could jump into a server more easily, and I know how I get how they want you to run the storyline just like in the beginning to get to the higher parts, and there does come a point where you can just bypass all of that after you get through the trials. But it does make it a little difficult to just hop on and play for a minute and help somebody out. Hey. Oh, that was a whole thing. Nobody's shooting. This one sounds quiet. Nope, there he is. Oh, he stepped back just enough. Anybody else gonna start shooting at me? No? Good. You've gotten addicted to Forgotten Seas. How is that? There we go. Those bodies should last a second while I put these away. This one's full. It's halfway full. It's right around where your base is built. Nice, nice. I can tell you here in just a second. You'd think I'd have it memorized. Hajar is the siege. There you go. I'll say that's the nice thing about running multiple machines now. Makes it easier. Hey.
We got it coming.
Ooh. Seriously? Yeah, sure. Reload while somebody is swinging their sword at you. It's great. It's fine. Being a pirate is always fun. I recognize the title. I was trying to remember if I had seen anything specific about the game, but I wasn't recalling anything off the top of my head. Lost in the Bermuda Triangle. It's a pirate survival game. I like it. Nice. Small devs are good to support, you know, if they can, you know, make a good game. If I quick stack, it'll take my blood bags, so. Where are you? I hear you. Anybody else? I love that you can double dip. It's great. They have a peaceful mode if you don't want to constantly be attacked while you're exploring. That's fair. That's good because like that's what I like about PAX Day is it's just the exploration, the wandering around, and the crafting more than that's what that game concentrates on more than the combat until you go into the areas where that is the thing. But it does get a little bit, it's like, I wish there was just a little bit more. So if they had like that, where you've got the option to switch it up a little bit, that's kind of fun. PAX Day. The 1.0 just dropped yesterday. So we'll be hopping into that. We've been playing early access, but they dropped the 1.0, so drop that in there. Can hit a little bit more. Who's next? This one? Let's see if we can get up there. Let's see if we can get through here. This big, bulky beast of a vehicle. She does not handle like a sandbag. There's people in here. We can. Can we get in here? We cannot get in here. Shit. There we go. Okay. I have gotten stuck. Nope. Go backwards. I have gotten a vehicle stuck and not been able to move it. So we're gonna avoid doing that right now. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. You can watch, I don't think I want to drive down there. Not the way that is. We're gonna go around. Normally I don't mind just driving off the cliff and there's no vehicle damage, but I just don't want to get stuck on that one. Jump down here. Been there, done that. Good to know. Should be able to do that. See, I am smart. There we go. Sometimes. I'm sometimes smart. These guys are far enough away. I think I got, I went off some stairs on my sand bike and turned upside down because I fell off the side of the stairs instead of going down the stairs. And the sand bike turned upside down and I got stuck. You have been keeping your base powered up on Dune? That's good. On my... I started a second character other than this one. I started one just to play off stream, just to play with some with the other skill trees and have one I could play off stream without messing anything up that you guys haven't seen. But that one kind of got abandoned. Ran out of free time, had other things I needed to do, and so I'm sure that one has long since gone by the wayside. Where'd that other body go? There it is. Alright. And our blood bags are full as well. Okay. Our slots are full, so we will go back to base. Home again, jiggity jig. It is through... Go away. It really doesn't want the marker to go away. It just kept moving it. Did not want it to go away. You haven't used a blood bag or an extractor in a long time. Yeah, just because we're so low on water right now, I just wanted to double up. While the bodies do their thing. Getting ready to wade into the sands, right? The early days of trying to traverse the desert on foot. Starting with the Bene Gesserit really made a difference in being able to traverse the desert in the beginning. With that sprint, because I definitely dove in with both feet. And was not as cautious as I have become since. I don't remember when I first got... It took a while before I finally got eaten for the first time. I don't even remember. That was definitely a nom. I feel like somebody just got nommed. I don't see anybody running, so... You got the death stills and just did a night of harvesting bodies. Yeah. I've spent so much time up in the deep desert doing spice runs that I've neglected a lot of the other supplies, keeping my water up and everything like that. So it just got a little bit behind. It's fine. That was near you. Alright. Let's put that there. those in there. Actually, I don't know why I did that, because... we're gonna have to get more, windmills running. Can we? We have to have it. Okay, we can't pull from the... Turn this guy on. Turn this guy on. Turn that guy on. 3 should do it. Fortunately, these things take a lot of power. Oops. Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay, gotta go turn a couple more on. It doesn't have any lubricant. Neither does that one. There's that one. To go make some more lubricant. Those are all running. Okay. All of the maintenance. It's just like owning a house in real life. All of the maintenance. Okay, so I'm gonna have to look at the different wind turbines, see if, because the ones I have just take the low grade lubricant, not the industrial grade. So the industrial must be for a different, yeah, we'll just make it all. We'll just make it all. That's fine. We need it. Rest of our blood. Directional wind turbines. Take the industrial. Okay. What am I grabbing? Oh. Grabbing stuff out of my buggy. I'm so used to coming upstairs now. Yes, I just twisted my ankle jumping down my own stairs. That's not what I wanted. Hey. What are you doing? I don't know what my character was doing. That's fine. No idea. She was being loopy. And we completely ran past the... It'd be easier if I had everything on one floor rather than split between the two. Oh, we're good. That's filled. It's filled. Get our circuit filled back up for our water. I think it would be nicer and easier to tell. I'd give you one less thing to check. If you could just visually come in here and see that your cisterns are not full by the light on it. If this was like a water level indicator. So that way you could just take a glance at it and know whether you needed to be re-upping anything. It's one of those things that would be nice to have. I don't know why I have 2 blood extractors. We should probably go ahead and do another body run. Never mind, I'm gonna take these back. I lied. Take these back. And we'll do another body run. Why? Smart detection is dumb. Usually just check the water level at the sub-beef. Yeah, when I remember to. Trying to figure out what caused the auto mod to pull on that one. I know, it's weird. So weird. There was nothing even questionable in that one. There's been a couple of times where it caught something that was like, okay, maybe it could have thought that was something, but it's absolutely ridiculous. That's fine. Do-do-do. See if we can get another one. The large ore refinery is a game changer. Which one am I running? Just the medium. Trying to keep up with the amount of power that you need for all of the things. Let's put these components away. Machinery and ore. Put all these fuel cells away downstairs. It's way. That's full. Of course it's full. Because we went crazy on the ore. We went just a little bit bonkers on the... we'll toss this in here for a second. We'll put these away. What do we need for the large ore refinery? Stanium, silicone, spice for everything. Advanced machinery. Okay. The advanced vehicle fabricator is kind of what we were after next. We need to really up our water. volume capacity. It doesn't give a comparison though to it just says more efficiently, but it doesn't give a comparison of how much more efficiently and whether or not that efficiency is comparable to the cost. Like, do you go ahead and use this to get enough spice to make the large one and then go for your vehicles and all of that? Or 50,000 spice sand in the medium spice refinery takes roughly a day or two. Is it time efficiency or refinement efficiency? Like, is the ratio the same and it just doesn't take as long, or is there a better ratio for what you put in versus what you get out? I need the things to do their thing. How are we on our power? 25, 200. Okay, we can get that one. One more going. Really? Oh yeah, it's because I still have... It's because I have all of these in my inventory. I can math. Get those fuel cells put away. Go put those away, go make up another body run. Then I need to go to Harco. The large is slightly more efficient, but not by much. It's been a hot minute since you did the spice math. Yeah. Bike parts, buggy parts. Fuel. Here we go. Making the Mark 6 rad suit is waste of materials. Yeah, the protection rate from the 5 to the 6 never made sense to me. So everything is full. Okay. We do not need... Oh no, we do have this one. This one is not full. Okay, we have one. Looks like we have one empty chest downstairs. All right. So went a little bit crazy with the ore here. It's fine. Yeah, why even bother? I don't know. Okay, let's come up here. Hit these two. Some of the in-game stuff was an afterthought. Okay. You put 350 hours in. You're currently speedrunning to the bike. Nice. Yeah, trying to get up here without the bike can be a little bit sketchy. I can, if you want, I can come down and get you. so that you can run up here. Hork, thank you so much for the hydration. How are you? We want to go this way. You got your money out of it? Yeah. I need to... Hey, look, there's spice right there. Ah, it's on drum sand. I'm like, why is that spice still there? Because it's on drum sand, that's why. No, 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 turn it around. Turn it around. Run. God, this thing is so slow. Panic mode. Panic mode. It's a trap. It's a trap. We're gonna let her calm down a second. Glad you're doing okay. Glad you're doing okay. Cozy Abomination, hello, welcome into chat. How are you? You wish there were more endgame activities? Yeah, it's really good and really fun to play. The progression feels good until you hit the point where you need all of the spice to be able to get that, like the harvester and the advanced vehicle fabricator. And when you need that much spice, it kind of comes to a not quite a slamming halt for progression, but it's like, okay. And then you have to sit there and, I mean, I'm sure it's easier with a guild when you've got a group constantly playing, when you've got steady time. Guys I've been playing with have been great, and Cathevia been awesome, but it does make it a little tougher. All right. That's where you're at, yeah. We had a harvester and a carrier at one point, and we got shot out of the sky by other players after a spice run and lost our equipment. So thank you for the hydration, Archimedes. I saw Hork, thank you so much. Appreciate it. You have all the advanced machinery, it's needing the materials for repair since durability sucks. Yeah. Durability should be higher for the higher tier things. Like it should all be equal. Everything should raise at an equal ratio. Like obviously the higher tier things aren't going to be indestructible. They're still going to have a durability, but those things should raise at an even rate, not higher tier things have a lower durability. Being able to get all the schematics from the testing stations made so many people leave the game. Because instead of having to log in weekly to get cool things, you can now just leave the game thinking you can do it at any moment. There's pros and cons to that for those of us who don't necessarily have the time, because we're trying to do a lot of different things. Also working full-time is when there are certain things that can only be done in like a short amount of time. Also, it's about priorities, whether or not those schematics and collecting everything, if you're going for a specific set of things, it's all good game mechanic. But if that is the motivation to have to do it at a specific time or within a specific amount of time, that I can see that making a difference. You've not gotten the harvester and carrier yet? The M6 compactor is expensive to make and the thing is like glass. That's kind of awful. I think I need to go past... Yeah, back that way. I should have crept in here. I think I went too far around. I think there's a pass-through though. Can we squeak? Can we squeak? We can. There we go. Oh jeez. This is so much easier on the sand bike. I haven't gone through here on the buggy. It just has bigger inventory, so. There we go. Spice sand right in the middle of the drum sand. Yep, exactly. It's a trap. It's a trap. Hello, Carl. How are you? Good to see you. Yeah, like I said, we had the harvester and the carrier. We got to make one spice run, and then there was somebody lurking, waiting for us to finish up, and just out of sight until we took off to come back, and shot us up, shot us out of the air, and took our stuff. It was unpleasant. I mean, you can't get mad about it, truly, because it's a PvP zone. It's what it's there for. Did we? Yeah, we came up higher than we wanted to. Yeah, we did. There it is. That's what we want. Go backwards. Oh shit. Can we make this turn? 5-point turnaround. There we go. That's not too bad. The only time that I got really upset, and I take that really with a grain of salt, because my really upset is like nothing compared to most people's reactions. Rock crawler. There we go. Was when I was by myself with my scout, just filling the scout up, and I wasn't even at a big spice blow, and they waited until I was practically filled up, and I was by myself in a scout. Obviously not enough loot to be worth it, but they didn't just shoot me from where I was. They chased me across multiple zones to be able to get to kill me. So that one was frustrating. Like I said, can't get too mad at it. It's a PvP zone. It is what it is. It's the fact that the way they went about it, the attitude behind it. Hey.
Someone's here.
You think?
Get them.
Hey. Here we go. Nope. Here we go. Grenade. Ha! I was just out of range. That'll make the bodies last longer. Where are you? You're up above. take that. The upgraded treads, engine, PSU, and laser to T6 on the buggy. That one's worth it. Yeah, the laser is a good thing to keep upgraded. For sure. Go drop this body off, get the others. Hey, I thought I picked up a body. I didn't pick up a body because I have too many blood bags on me, that's why. This one's already full. Okay. You're hungry, but good. Leftovers? Is leftovers from your stir fry? Nice. Nice. That's awesome. Archimedes, you bet I could rage? Yeah, it's a possibility.
I need support.
Given the right circumstance. Hey.
A large sandstorm is approaching.
Of course it is. Since when is there a sandstorm coming? I got no warning for that sandstorm. Get this real quick. Get over here where I'm not going to be damaged. There we go. Crouched in a corner. That works. Made a lot of people mad when they fixed the repair glitch. It was almost funny how mad people were about that. Hello, Dread. How are you? It is good to see you. And Tyler killed most of the PvP on your server as everyone now is so scared of dying. Yeah, you can't be scared of dying, whether it's from other players or from getting eaten or whatever. You can't be scared of it. You can't get mad. Thank you, Hork, for the camera switch redemption. Let's get the timer up for that. Full size Fred. Full size Fred. Not even gonna pretend you didn't use it once in a while. I didn't know about it in enough time for the repair glitch. Soloing a few testing stations, half of your equipment lost 7% total durability. Yeah, if you're running with equipment that needs the schematics to be able to repair, dying on the testing stations with the waves of enemies, I've definitely lost some durability on my stuff. And that's kind of the point, though, is for them to be not easy to get. There's definitely a balance to it that you need to have, that a game needs to have. But again, priorities, I may have a non-biased opinion on that because I'm not a schematics collector. I enjoy them when I come across them. I'm glad to have them, but I don't specifically look for where they're supposed to be and try to hit the spots and collect all of the sets. So it's lower priority than the than the rest of the gameplay, if that makes sense. You're only on the tablet tonight, Hork. That's fine. So, mini full-size Fred. Hello, 40. How are you? I'm good. I'm doing good. Once it's broken, you have to go find the schematics again to make it. So it's not... I thought it was at least repairable. But it's not repairable at all. You have to get the schematic and I just assumed I couldn't repair it because I didn't have the schematic. I hadn't learned the schematic because it was something that it was a piece of equipment that I had been given. So yes, my phaser. Hang on. Oh god. Oh, also, I have the communicator. How nerdy am I? You guys hear that? I don't know if the mic is picking that up. It's great. You have the phaser. I don't think I can reach it. Oh. Yep. And hang on. Here we go. Ah. God, I'm such a nerd. It's great. It's great. If you want people to want to play and have fun, yeah, it is a game. You have to, like I said, you've got to have that balance. You've got to have that incentive, and it has to be fun for people. You've got to have that interaction. So, you're not dying it, but just using it just for like the other equipment. Yep, I know what you mean. The shield and the suspension belts and that, yeah. Yep. You're doing okay? Just leveling stuff in packs? Awesome. Awesome. I feel like I'm off center again. Yeah, but it's the original series. Original series is awesome. Just because Next Generation is top tier, original series is great. Now I can hunt pirates. Great. Nerd level 83. I love the uncommon number. It's great. That makes me happy. There's also Icarus and Rising World. Alright, back to normal size Fred. Nerd is a term of endearment now. Remember when it was derogatory? Sometimes it's still used that way, but yeah, it's definitely has different connotations now than it used to. Alright, grabbed both of those. We only have 2 bodies out of that one. Or did we hear that one first and miss this one? I think we missed this one. You laugh at people when they get that way with it. They're just jealous now, right? Where is... Squeeze through here. I don't think we can squeeze through there. Pretty sure it's too tight. Yep, too tight. Kind of like the pockets in girls' jeans. So horrible. It's funny. I have gotten asked why I never wear jeans to work. I work in a shop, so you know, whatever. Pants are pants. But I'm like, because pockets. That's why. Can't get through there. We will do our best not to let it die. Thank you, Abomination, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Glad to have you in. Have a good rest of your evening. It's fine. We'll go find another spot. Let's hit this one down here. It's a fun build. The creativity of people's builds are pretty cool too. Like even down here in like kind of the earlier areas. Like it's not the most extravagant, but it's so creative. Yeah, I hear you. The dog is talking to your wife. She has to go out. The way dogs communicate can be pretty cute. The way Velcro communicates sometimes. He's not a super vocal cat, but when he does talk to you, he's very insistent. How about I don't?
They're coming.
Nope. Come here. Oh, I still have a body. I still have a body. This one's full. Switch that out. Switch that out. Where'd it go? There he is. Hello, Imperium. How are you? Her name is Lucy Lou. She's a Staffy. Staffy. Trying to picture the breed. Just the one. Alright. Go back here. I'm good. I'm good. Ah, Pitbull. See? There you go. The different names, sometimes, the ones that are less commonly used. I like pit bulls. I do. I've met some of the most friendly dogs have been the bully breeds.
Eyes on top.
Hey, come here. Hey. Nope.
Need to reload.
Nope. Get off the wall. You're still shooting at me? Probably. Grenade. This way. We'll drop this off. And then come back and kill that one. Pitbull is a name given to them by the government to classify them. Okay. The history of dog breeds, right? I like the look of the dogs. Like, it seems like a I don't know. I had a complete sentence in my head when I started, and yeah, that didn't work out well. But pit bulls, boxers, Rottweilers. Rottweilers will have a little bit of a thinner body type, but the stockier dogs, I like the look of them. Yeah, lost it. Yep, completely lost it. I'm more of a cat person, so, you know, if I were ever to choose a dog for myself, I would definitely want it to be something that appeals to me. And obviously, personality is going to have a lot to do with it. Personality isn't universal across breeds, but like I said, some of the best dogs I've known that other people have had are those types of dogs. They have really good personalities. Obviously, they're protective, and it's I like I said, I enjoy them in general. Words are hard, Archimedes. I'm glad you understand. Oh shit. Where's that ship going? He's going that way. Okay. Avoid the light. Do not go towards the light. Yeah, it's very frustrating that they've gotten such a bad rap that certain places have banned certain breeds. Because it's not about the dog, it's about the owner. The cat I had growing up, he was a Maine Coon. Gorgeous, gorgeous cats. And for being long hairs, they don't shed so much. They're wonderful cats. He was pure white with blue eyes. He lived for 14 years. 14 years. So not, it's about average. But he was blind and deaf by the time he, especially with it was common for the pure white cats. He was a stray that we found. So not sure of his breeding. But he was come in here. Is she gonna follow me? Yes, she is. Somebody's still alive. Come on.
Coming. I've got your back.
Guys, you're gonna despawn before I get a chance to do anything. Come on.
Enemy sighted. Attack.
Where are you?
Tossing grenade. Fire in the hole.
Tired of your shenanigans.
Interloper.
You must be above me. I think we're okay. It was sort of kind of night. It was not quite dawn.
They're coming. Tossing grenade.
Ah, she's up here. There you are.
I've got you covered. I'm out.
Yeah, I don't know who you're talking to. There's nobody else here. The owners and the breeders, yay. It's not about the leopard, it's about the snack time. Where did I park my car? Over here. Over here. Egyptian mouths, they are gorgeous. So gorgeous. Let's see if I can manage to grab any of these guys. Nope. 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 Just got the 2 bodies out of this one. Unfortunately. Just had to be difficult. Trying to pull bodies from the ironworks is a little bit tedious. Need to go up this way on this one. So vocal and huge personalities. I've never met one in person, so, but they are gorgeous. Nope, not that way. Nothing beats the cuteness of an otter or a fruit bat. Yeah, but those aren't pets. I would, as adorable as they are, to try to domesticate an otter would be cruel. There's gotta be a way up to drive up to that other one. Yeah. Yeah. She has a huge farm. Your friend has an otter. His name is Ollie. He was injured in the wild. Yeah, see, that's different. It is like if you rescue one, if there's one that's injured, if you have an area like a huge farm someplace that they can still, like, even if they can't truly go back into the wild, there's still some semblance of this is one of the trials. I don't know if there's anybody in here or not. Yeah, this is one of the trials. Let's go back to base, I guess, and drop off what we've got. Oh, facing the wrong way. Oh, but how can you resist the shiny stone from the otter? They do like their shinies. Like their shinies. Really? Is that really the game you want to play, gentlemen? Apparently not, big chickens. They did. They ran off. They're scared. I hear them. Don't know where they went. Your wife is always stealing the cuteness. Stole your dog too. It's your dog until she moved in. Pets can be traitors like that sometimes. We're dehydrated. Not that I'm worried about getting eaten, but I like to see them. Oh, well, she's all the way back there. Let's cross here. This looks like a good enough, oh shit. I was gonna say, this looks like a good enough spot as going backwards is not fast enough. That was a little bit close. Not close enough to get your heart rate up, but it was close. Right? Definitely floor it. I was trying to floor it while going in reverse, and that doesn't work so well. Sand, because of course. Explain to you why you've never liked cats, yet every time you go to someone's house or place, all the cats approach you. Because cats can sense that you don't like them. I mean, if they're asking for... They come to the people who aren't necessarily cat people because it feels safer. Yes, driving over the drum sand doesn't help. Because it's safer for them to either they're going to get ignored, even though they're asking for pets, they're not going to get mauled and cuddled and hugged and overly touched by the people who aren't necessarily cat people. It's a safer, yes, I want attention, but it's not going to be overwhelming, smothering attention. That's my personal theory. That and they're cats and they're in charge, and so if you don't like cats, they're gonna make you like them anyway. So we're parked right next to the door. Are we gonna be able to get in the door? No. We've blocked off the door. This thing definitely does not stop on a dime. I promise I park better than this in real life. A Fred theory, yeah. It means it carries more weight, okay? Cats do what they want, for sure. There's no questioning that. Bodies. I haven't gotten a spice run yet because my doctor is full of spice at the moment. I've been doing body runs to up our water because we were practically out of water. We get 8 more bodies, that'd be great. Never sure. Hello, welcome into chat. Good to see you. You do not own a cat, they own you. They demand your worship, like the old Egyptian times. Right, exactly. And if we're not careful, they will start spinning our planet backwards to create a feedback so that it gets their planet spinning again. I am well, I am well. How are you? Indeed. I'm glad you caught it. Futurama reference. That's right. You just gotta work on your grumpy face. Actually, I think kids kind of gravitate towards the proper grumpy faces too. Cause like there's something comforting about the cranky older characters. Like in books, there's something stoic about them. So I think that translates. It's one of those things where art imitates life. You're an amateur nerd. That's okay. I was showing off my super nerdiness with my Star Trek communicator. So we were being super nerdy. Amateur nerds are allowed to. We have more blood that we need to get out of our buggy. Put these away. Micro sandwich. No, that one's not. Unfortunately, I don't have that one yet. It's just a replica. There's Cathevia. You have the comm badges through the eras? Nice. Like just the replicas, or do you have any of the ones that link as well? I've got two. Super nerd. And oh, my Enterprise pizza cutter. Got that too. And my Bird of Prey bottle opener. You're a poor amateur nerd. That's fair. That's fair. I get that completely. You have a Klingon tattoo. It's cloaked, but it's there. There we go. That's what I should start telling people. I do have, but it's just cloaked. It's cloaked. That's what it is. No, every time I try to save money, I've got some really good ideas of ones that I want tattoos, but every time I go to save money for them, I get distracted by Legos or other nerdy things. So there's always something. Okay, these guys are done. Oh shit. Yeah, we were out of water. So proper stuff. Right, yeah, exactly. Legos. Legos are important. Legos are very important. Get these going properly. That one's not done. Okay, means that none of the rest of these are going to be done. Good, good, good. Alright, gotta keep all those going. More stubborn than me? Good luck with that. If you want no money, buy a Wrangler. So many things to buy and install. Do you have it decked out for four-wheeling and mudding? Complete with winch? Nice. Very nice. That's great. Hey, I told you to go in there. No. Gotta taste that out a little bit. Oh, I do have one empty chest downstairs. If we can empty out our Thopter, we can run out again. Taken it out a few times. Nice. You do the annual toy runs and such with the Jeep Club? Nice. Almost. These chests are so small. Actually, we should have enough at this point to do a couple more chests. Do I want to put them down here? Yeah, might as well put them down here. What am I missing? Oh, silicone blocks. Okay, can we make more silicone blocks then? Because I don't want to waste my time building small inventory chests. It's just ridiculous. That's a lot. Let's just do... Let's move this up the cube. Get those made. Yeah, we might have a little bit of enough aluminum to last us for a little bit. You're also an amateur radio operator. Nice. See, hobbies, you know. Hobbies keep you from spending your money on other less productive things. Good night, Hork. Thanks for hanging out for a while. Appreciate it. Always good to have you around. Get some rest. Awesome. Well, welcome from the UK. I've got a lot. We've got a lot of we've got a good crew from over there. So, go get some sleep. Yeah, it's supposed to be good for your health. That's what they say. It's, you know, one of those weird theories that I haven't tested out. Thank you so much for hanging out. Appreciate you. Be sure to drop a follow. I am live every weeknight, and I'm also live on Saturdays. So be sure to come hang out with us again. Appreciate you. What else was I dropping off? Right. Refilling all of this. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. You'll get me some feedback on the sleep thing. All right, yeah, for sure. Let me know. Let me know. We'll fill that one back up. Fill that one back up. everything running here. Turtle, thank you so much for the cheer. Appreciate it. Good to see you. Alright, that's all of those guys. Also part of the amateur radio emergency services. Looks like it is choo-choo time, Archimedes. Thank you so much for the cheer. And welcome to the hype train. Alright, I gotta get a new thing for that. That's great. I tried to fuel from the console and it wasn't working. Because I tried that the last time I was on and it wasn't doing the thing. So I don't know if it was broken. Or what. So the fires in South Carolina, you were the ones keeping the lines of communication open with the emergency radio services? Nice. Nice. Oh, that's cool. Thank you so much for the hydration, Fuzzy. Appreciate it. Oh. I don't know if you guys can see the logo on my cup, but it's Doctor Who. The glass is Doctor Who, along with all my nerdy Star Trek stuff. Turtle, thank you so much for the gifted subs. Appreciate it. You're awesome. You're still here, just really locked in. That's fine. That's fine. Let me know if you, Fuzzy, let me know if you need anything. To party up, or if you want me to come help you out and get through that. Obviously, you can't help. I can't help with the Fremen quests, but I can get you around a little bit faster. So let me know for sure. Yeah, I don't know if they broke it or if it was just a random glitch at the time, but alright, did we... Yeah, we'll keep that in there in case we forget to grab another one. Alright, that looks good. I'm gonna go ahead and run over to Harko Village and talk to Alara so we can finish this up. And we'll go from there. See if I can empty any more spice out of my Thopter. There we go. There. Now my Thopter's empty. We'll go to Harko, we'll run into the deep desert, see if we can grab some spice real quick, and we'll go from there. Let me know, Fuzzy, let me know if you need anything, even while I'm out in the desert, and I'll come back whenever. Oh jeez. See, when I'm playing No Man's Sky, I fly that like a Thopter, and now I just launched my Thopter like the ship in No Man's Sky. Go figure. Almost ready to link up. Okay, I'm gonna run to Harko Village real quick, talk to Alara, and then I will come back. Oh yeah, I forgot to, oh shit. 69, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to come back. I'm gonna have to come back anyway and get more fuel. Yep, absolutely. Because I'm so not going into the deep desert with without any backup fuel. I also have on the shelf above all of the Star Trek stuff. On the shelf up there that you can't see on camera. It's all of some of my Doctor Who stuff. I do have a replica sonic screwdriver. Tenants. It's not a great replica, but it is that. I've got the time vortex manipulator that Captain Jack has. Those are a little bit harder for me to reach right now since I'm pinned down. Oops, I am in such a habit of going to the deep desert that I wasn't even paying attention to where I wanted to be going. Let's try that again. Also, I was distracted talking about nerdy things. Can't blame me for that one. I thought just being inside the fuel deposit refueled. Does that work differently now? Heart goes still over here. There's that. Thank you guys for the hype train. Appreciate you. You guys are awesome. And loading. I don't know. I have never played far enough in on PAX Day to find the PvP areas. So I don't have an answer for you there. I've heard they're pretty good. The couple of people that I do have around in chat that have played a lot more PAX Day. Stormy's one of them. They've had that experience, and so I don't have that. Seems like they locked some things into the PvP area, and you can only get them there. Yeah, except I haven't played that far in yet.
Oh look, the kitten is back. Do we have business?
The kitten is back. You said Fenrig wants to see me.
Dangerous to speak that name aloud. Even here, beneath the cone of silence. You understand that we are not official. We are the hidden hand. Our connection offers no protection, only the danger of discovery and a slow death at the hands of those who would thwart the Imperium's interests.
I'll be careful.
You better be. Dangerous times for us all. I hope you're ready, kitten.
Ready for what?
I didn't ask. I'll have my men take you to him. His instructions are clear. We need to blindfold you first. See? I told you I had a ribbon for you, didn't I, kitten?
Right. The problem with just blindfolding somebody when you're taking them to a place where you don't want them to know is if they have the aptitude for directions and can calculate distance and can pay attention to turns and have enough other clues from the environment around them. Just blindfolding them isn't always a a good preventative. I guess we're allowing
Such
ourselves to be
trust.
blindfolded.
I promise not to take advantage of it.
From experience, what, being blindfolded? Alright, they're leading me away.
Ah, my favorite assassin. I must confess that reading Alara's reports is a rare pleasure. Except this last report. You entered the ruins of old Carthag, accompanied by the outlaw Zantara. And you returned alone. Tell me, what happened down there?
Turtle redeeming the hats. Let's see, which one can I wear with the headset? Actually, you know what? Since nobody is in chat at the moment, we're just gonna drop the headset. Other than, yeah, we can do that. Alright. There we go. And we can get sound here. And keep an eye out if anybody hops into the voice chat. Told you I had multiple fedoras. Okay, what happened down there? Right. I like both of these. I like the black one and I like the white one. I've got the suit to match the black one. So. Gosh, smooth criminal indeed. Indeed. Oh shoot, I should probably set a timer for that, shouldn't I? There we go. Let's see here. I have slain Zantara, but not of my own volition. Describe the lab. I'm not going to give him that many details. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. We'll go with the Mentat option.
As a Mentat, your mind is a fortress built on logic and reason. Yet even the most impregnable fortress conceals hidden gates. Tell me what transpired. Spare no detail.
I have to tell him the details anyway. Doesn't give me any options. It doesn't seem like there's a lot. Like, there's a little bit of choice matters and a little bit of difference in interaction, but it doesn't feel distinctive the way it does in some other games where your choices really affect the game. Because a lot of times, even if you avoid something, like, I didn't want to necessarily tell him the events, I didn't want to give him all those details, but then it doesn't give you an option. You have to do it anyway.
The Bene Tlilax, a nest of spiders that burned with old Carthag. Or so I thought. And you, a Gola, the flesh of the fallen, reborn. Fascinating. Your service has earned you answers. Ask.
What do we want to ask? Why did you have me assassinate the
They were
others?
the first sign that the Bene Tlilax were not done with Arrakis. My agents began reporting stir-ups among the minor power players. We quickly discovered that these were Tlilax agents, but that they were Gola was unexpected. Nevertheless, I could not allow them to destabilize the region. We must each do our part, and the spice must flow.
The spice must flow, the ever important. Alright, I want to know more about them.
Unlike clones, who are grown from living cells, Gola are grown from the flesh of one who has died. The process of doing so is knowledge known only to the Bene Tlilax. They make a fortune dealing their blasphemous wares across the Imperium. Spoiled Na Familia will pay extraordinary sums to have their favorite pet or retainer resurrected. But they are never
Mr. Green
quite
Roboto, thank
the
you so much
same.
for the follow. Appreciate it.
No Gola has the memories of its original host. No Gola remembers who they are. If you value the past or the mind, then Gola are worthless.
Well, if they have no memories of the original host, then why would you be so adamant about bringing them back? Like the pet and you know and whatever, because if you have no, if it changes the mental state, they're not going to have the same personality. They're not going to have the same interactions. So bringing them back doesn't have the effect that people think it will. I guess it's just the presence, the familiar presence, whether or not it's the same. I don't know. Attachments are weird. Alright, and what about me?
Indeed. You are a refinement. Your compulsion doesn't drive you to madness as it did the ones who came before you. You have a great deal of imprinting. You can learn skills that take decades to develop in a short amount of time. And, fascinatingly, you don't have the appearance of whoever you are originally grown from. Perhaps that is the clue. You must have been someone with a recognizable face. The Bene Tleilax are forced to hide you in plain sight.
Maybe I'm several people combined.
It seems highly unlikely. Such experiments would be psychologically unstable.
It's worth a shot. What do you think they want?
Perhaps we can discover the answer together. Recently, there has been a string of murders in Arrakis. The victims have all been my agents at one time or another. A Tleilax retaliation for your efforts on my behalf. My chief inspector believes so. Travel to Arrakis. Find my investigator in the Imperial Consulate. He'll be thrilled to have the help.
Do we get to stop working for him? I'll meet your investigator.
I expect nothing but excellence from you. Report to Alara when you are done. I will continue research into your origins.
Okay. Alright. I've got to go to Arrakis. We want to run back to... I love how they had to blindfold me, but then it drops me, like, still in here. That's fine. Am I a detective now? Maybe. I need to get my Sherlock pipe. Where am I going? This way. Hey, Sherlock's a genius character. Thank you for the hydration, Carl. Appreciate it. I don't actually have a pipe. I did not, that was not among the things that I got of my grandfather's collection. I wasn't able to get any of those, unfortunately. I do want one though, and I know a really good, there's a vendor at the Ohio Renaissance Festival that has some gorgeous, gorgeous pipes. So next time I am out that way. Go back and make sure. I think we need to reset our whatchamacallums, hard death stills. Don't hydrate too much. You'd be friendless if I have to go take a break, right? Little sips, little sips. Sometimes I think that's your guys' goal. How much can she hydrate? Let's go. How much spice do we need to make the next thing? It depends on which next thing we are headed for. I think the best option for next thing we need to make is where am I going? I have no idea. Here we go, this direction. Level out and get the rest of our altitude this way. The vehicle fabricator, which I think we have enough spice for the the advanced vehicle fabricator. There's a couple of other materials that we need, but again, we were out of water, so we're trying to build that water stash back up. Made the bike. You're on your way to Vermilius. Okay, cool, awesome. And then it'll be however much spice we need for the bigger vehicles that we need to make. I think that is the train of what we need to do. Sometimes it's hard to make the distinction of what is going to be the best option of like the progression of things to do. Right, the only problem is that I don't know how it is with the advanced vehicle fabricator, but with some of the other advanced fabricators, they don't make all of the same things that the standard fabricators make, so you kind of need to have both. Eastern. We're in Eastern. Vermilius, we are on the island with the hammer. We are here. If you want to, gamer girl Fred, if you want to party up, or hop into the friends list for the guild, or let me know your gamer tag name. Just gotta wait for the damn searchlight to bug off, right? Exactly. Go away. Yes, there we go. Beautiful. That'll help you find me. Perfect. I can hop you into the guild too. Perfect. Okay. So yeah, I think that's, was what we were really going for next here. Silicone and Plastinium. You join the voice chat, but don't let your shy out. We all are, actually, oddly enough. So it's fine. We're all rather shy and awkward, and gets a little weird sometimes around here. Never know what's gonna pop up. Absolutely, no problem. What did we need? Oh, we need 30 more silicone blocks. Okay. 30 more. It used to... Or it does sometimes. Sometimes it will craft from the refiners. Sometimes, apparently, it doesn't. Because it told... When I was looking at what we needed, it showed us having 0 silicone blocks until I pulled them out of the refiner. So I don't know if it's a consistent thing that they've changed, or if it's only certain refiners. Anybody have an answer on that one? Because it used to be able to pull from the refiners. That's duraluminum, plastinium. We have 8 there. How is it? 49. Okay, so I don't know. Okay, so yeah, that must be pull from chests, but not inventory. Okay, that's fine. Put these in the chests. And get some plastinium going. Need at least 100. Why is there a weapon in the ore refinery? Okay. Still short on water. Rifles. Our rifles go in here. That's probably why they were in there, because we have... Okay, we've got ore scattered around everywhere. Got it. Seriously. You filled the refinery so ingots go directly to the ingot chests? Alright. It feels like an odd mechanic to... Okay, I guess I see why, because... having it in the chest allows you to craft because it doesn't pull from the refineries. Okay, got it. Got it. I see. That's fine. I understand the mechanic, I understand the reason. But, still feels odd. Feels strange. Yeah, no, it's fine. Do we have enough? No, we don't. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, when we have when we've gathered so much ore, because I mean we needed the ore, but when we have so much of it that we, hello Fuzzy, should be able to interact with everything and pull from the chests. Let me know if you can't. And it's a little haphazard, but you know, I spent like, I forget how many hours it took me to once the chests were nameable. I spent a significant amount of time getting everything organized. Because I mean, as soon as that update dropped where the chests were nameable, I was all about the organization. So it was great. It's a little bit messy at the moment because we did just a ton of ore gathering, so there's ore scattered everywhere, just for the sake of having it. There's a couple of side rooms if you look around, so you can find little side doors. There's a couple of rooms. There's a bedroom. There's an office with a library, and so, and a nice little viewing station for worm snackage. So if you need anything, if you need to pull any materials, if you want to pull weapons, armor, have at it. Have at it. Plus name the vehicles. Some of the doors you had zero access to, but that's okay. Alright. As long as you can get in, as long as you can interact with the chests and the refineries, you should be fine. Disorganized? It's not necessarily disorganized. It's just there's the occasional random spots of ore in things. You've got a good book that you're going to read soon? What book is it? We can talk about books. Are you going to go ahead and head off, Fuzzy, or are we, you got time for running around a bit? The Court of the Red Tsar. Nice. That sounds vaguely familiar. The title definitely sounds vaguely familiar. Named your first carrier Buff. You're gonna grind the trials on Sunday, level up some of the classes, then you'll be available for whatever you need. Okay, awesome, perfect. Perfect. Sounds good. Like I said, feel free to use anything you need. If you want to go ahead and build a thopter, we've got plenty of materials just to get around a little bit faster, or any of the vehicles or anything. Let me know, or just build away. Actually, here, wait, you know what I'll do, just to make sure that you can interact with everything. You should. Let's see. That should give you access to everything that you need. Makes sense. Yeah, the title sounds familiar. Like something that I've heard or actually Eric yeah, Arrakis. Yes. That's what the guild went with first. Atreides. Yeah, that. I completely just blinked. Names are difficult. Names are worse than words, okay? Which is really, really bad since I've read the books. I know the lore. I just couldn't come up with it. Yeah, that's what the guild went with. So that's what we are. Who thought picking out a set of salt and pepper grinders would be so difficult? There's no call we do not answer, no faith that we betray, right? Yeah. Are you trying to pick out a set of salt and pepper grinders? It is. I mean, you want ones that are good and durable and will grind well and have different coarseness selections, but you still want them to look nice. Yeah. You want the battery powered ones? Oof. What am I doing? I have no idea. Those can be put away. I need to repair this compactor. Put that away for a minute. Alright. I mean, other than than having the vendors in the different cities, you can buy the crafting recipes cheaper, and then anything if you do the Landsrad stuff. I think other than that, it doesn't seem that that there's a lot of difference between choosing the house, and it doesn't really have an effect, it seems. A little bit of the interactions with some of the characters, but overarching. Not the way, it doesn't have as large and as permanent of an impact. But you do a lot of cooking. You're making a large pot of soup. It's tiring grinding fresh pepper. That's fair. That's very fair. I can get behind that one. Carl, the book basically outlines his 30-year rule. He's a great ruler, but just a horrible human being. I mean, are the two mutually like being a great ruler and a horrible human being? It does that necessarily, how much does that impact being a great ruler? Like, what is your frame of reference, and what is your barrier for being a great ruler? There's zero benefit in having an affiliation. Yeah, see, that's why I kind of let the rest of the guild members choose. So do that. Might just run with Atreides. Yeah. Absolutely, Fuzzy. No problem. Let me know. Just send me a message if you're gonna hop on later, and have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for joining in. Appreciate you. Yes and no. You can be a good ruler and have good structure and command without being a good human being. You are correct. But to be a great ruler and a prosperous ruler, are you just saying he's a great ruler because he was able to maintain that power for a certain amount of time, significant amount of time? You know, there's some nuance to that too. You have to be a good human first to be a good leader. Yeah, see, there's some, it depends on what you're calling a great leader or a great ruler. That's my question, is what are you saying is a great ruler? Right, pirate, exactly. What is the measure of a great ruler? Yeah, but being a superpower doesn't necessarily mean that you're a great ruler. It just means you're great at gaining power. Unless you're not equating leadership and ruler and being a powerhouse. All right. I'm gonna have travel over to Arrakis, and then I'm gonna go to the Deep Desert. That's what we're gonna run now. We need fuel. We need fuel. We'll grab 2 fuel cells. We're gonna drop that in there. We're gonna drop that in there. We don't need to be carrying that around. Oh shit, we forgot to repair. Forgot to repair. We go off without doing that, I'm gonna be annoyed. Okay. Oh, come on, it's funny. It's funny. Telling your wife she's the dishwasher. I'd laugh at that. Come on. Come on, pull up, pull up, pull up. There we go. Oh, there's a door in the wall. Everyone has to climb up. Yeah, I was just too lazy to build the stairs. I would have to move the chests and yeah. It's fine. It's getting your exercise. You gotta get your upper body strength and maintain that. She said there's something wrong with the dishwasher and you told her to call the doctor and make an appointment. That's great. That's funny. Yep. Your belief just because he's a great ruler doesn't mean he's a good person. He was a tyrant, didn't share power. He held the Soviet Union together while Hitler's Third Reich was tearing through Russia. Right. But again, it doesn't answer your question of why, like, your definition of a great ruler seems to be power-based. Which isn't necessarily wrong. Damn it. I forgot where I was going. That's, you know, details, clarification. It's fine. My viewpoint is, you know, it is better to command respect than demand respect. It's a very important distinction. You ruling by respect rather than fear. And respect doesn't mean that you cater to... Why? It didn't actually track it, that's why. This could be a problem. No, there's a difference between being respected and being loved. A good ruler doesn't necessarily have to be loved. But did he command respect or did he demand respect? You know, that's the... I think with him it was more of a demand. There was no option. Come on, loading screen. Apparently, Arrakis is busy right now. Here we go. You were told by a Russian friend that Stalin became father to every Russian that was displaced by World War II. I don't have a strong knowledge base for his rule. Like, I've got like a base level, or a surface level, I guess is a better way to say that. Just like the high tier, just well-known bits of knowledge from of him, nothing in depth. So a lot of these questions are just like clarification for your opinion of it. The Imperial Consulate is where we're going. Is this the Imperial Consulate? Is this where we're going? Yeah. The farther back history goes is where my strength of knowledge is farther back in history.
Well, if it isn't Fenring's pet puzzle box. Last
I'm a
we
puzzle
met,
box. I like being a puzzle
there was a
box.
blade against your throat, and I was debating how best to make you scream.
That would have been a big mistake.
Careful, prisoner. I might start thinking you're trying to scare me.
How about we get the job done, then we can get back to threats and promises.
Threats and promises? Sounds about right. Let's get this going before the killer makes a third option.
Alright, we have to move fast.
We don't have time for guesswork. But rushing breeds mistakes, and mistakes mean more blood on the streets. This killer is methodical, precise, and they won't stop until the job's done. There's a pattern to the victims. Find it, and you might catch them in the act. If the killer's still here, and we believe they are, then this is our best, and maybe only, chance to stop them. And make no mistake, if the Bene Tleilaxu are involved, this isn't just a string of murders. It's a purge, carefully
he shook his
planned
head.
and devastating. A threat not only to Arrakis, but to the stability of the entire Imperium.
Alright, where do we start?
There is no we.
Of course not.
You go out and dig. I stay here and wait for the results. Don't come
Right,
back
as he
empty-handed.
brushes off his sleeve. And why aren't you leading this
I
investigation?
am doing that very thing, am I not? The Sheriff of Arrakis has many opinions. One of them is that I should stay out of his way.
Wonder why.
For now, it's sufficient that I remain in the shadows.
Sure. Alright, what can you tell me about the
They're
dead?
competent, trained, and experienced. But skill only gets you so far when someone's watching your every move. They ran into something or someone they didn't expect. That's why they're dead now. No one's been able to stop whatever's behind this yet.
Any idea who might that
You want
be?
suspects? Count Fenring has enemies stacked like sandbags. Some want him dead, some want him ruined, and the rest are just waiting to see which comes first.
Dead or ruined? Which one is the better punishment? Depends on the circumstance. Where do you want me to
You're
start?
not Fenring's only pet. He's got a whole shelf of broken things he likes to wind up and watch. Start with the engineer, Austin Lath, on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull. The last two victims were known associates. He must be mixed up in this somehow.
The Seleucid Bull is a large place. Where do
He's
I
not
start?
out on the floor with the common drinkers, if that's what you're thinking.
Of course not.
Lath sticks to the back rooms. Quiet, curated, and expensive enough to keep the rabble out.
There's always back rooms. How? I didn't know where there were back rooms. There's always back rooms.
Of course not. They are restricted to patrons of higher standing than a prisoner. You'll have to speak with the barman on the upper level of the Seleucid Bull, Alistair Chin. Either he or their security man, Ugo Firenze, can provide access.
Here's a history question. Which part of Rome became the Byzantines and what was their language? Off the top of my head, I don't recall at the moment. It was a fairly large, well, I guess it's a matter of perspective, but off the top of my head, I can't remember. You like the little stories in the cities? Nice. Alright, what else do I need
If
to
only
know?
I had a dossier and a drink menu. Find the man. You'll learn more in 5 minutes than I could tell you in 10.
Well, yeah, I assumed that you wanted more detail than that. And just the Eastern Roman Empire was, it's rather specific. I was just assuming that you wanted more specific detail. But I can't remember. Like, I knew it was Eastern. It was in the East. Alright, let's
Should
go.
you require further guidance,
Alright, let's go. Go find the secret back rooms. The exclusive. They're not secret. Everybody knows there's back rooms. They're just exclusive. Exclusive back rooms. Okay. So, where's the actual entrance to this place? Okay, the entrance is still this way. Okay. Latin. I need to brush up on my Latin a bit.
Hello! Welcome to the Matador Room, where the spirit of Caladan steps into the ring, poised, unshaken, and noble to the end.
I'm looking for your private rooms.
Believe me, I would love to usher you in and cause a scandal. But unless your house's sigil is on the registry, you will have to enjoy this floor with the rest of us wretches.
Rules are rules. I'm not here for the ambiance. I respect the velvet rope, but today I'm stepping over it. With your blessing would be best. Yep.
If velvet ropes could talk, they would say, no exceptions, not even for charmers. Try another angle. Besides, the room is on lockdown. I'm just the gatekeeper here.
Lockdown. What happened?
A minor medical incident with a patron. We are grateful for your patience.
A minor medical incident. In other words, there was assassination attempt.
Of course, discretion and propriety forbid me from disclosing the activities of our patrons. You understand.
I guess we're gonna name drop. He believes the one I seek is in imminent danger.
Hey, Dorsa sent you.
Looking for Austin Leth.
Yes, we know Master Letha well. Alas, he is the subject of the unfortunate medical incident I spoke of.
Subject.
Yes, but that was before you identify yourself as the sub-prefect's agent.
And now?
I regret to inform you that the engineer has suffered the most conclusive of a health setbacks.
I need to find a way to use that. Conclusive health setback. He's dead. Most conclusive of health setbacks. Yep, I'm gonna find a way to use that.
Let's just say he won't be ordering more drinks anytime soon.
Gosh, I still need to see
Very well. But may I ask what is it you are looking for?
Not sure it was an accident or suicide. It might have been a conspiracy.
What a conspiracy! The man was cooked on Vanta draft, and he liked to play revolutionary between relapses. Very well.
I didn't
grant
click on
you
anything.
access to the lounge, but I make it quick.
Mind if I want a quick scan? I don't have a scanner on me. Hopefully it does it anyway.
Please wave your little wand around. You will see what I saw. The trail of a man who burned from the inside out.
Spontaneous combustion? Okay. This way? I'm allowed to use my scanner here. I don't have a scanner on me, though. Guess this is one of the reasons you should always carry a scanner? Oops. Nope. That button.
If you're hearing this, well, I didn't get away. I'm Austin Lathe, engineer. The guy to call when they want things done, not questions asked. There was this one chance I could have said no, but I didn't. I crunched the numbers, fine-tuned them. That was all it took to bring down the ceiling on 1 million lives. I didn't press the button, but I knew it was coming. I just didn't want to disappoint the guy who asked. They gave me a new title, a nicer coat, called me Na Familia. But after that, they wouldn't look me in the eye. And the thing I hear over and over, it's not the blast, it's my silence. When I found this pamphlet stuck behind a sink, you dig, you sweat, you die, and your work builds opera houses on worlds you'll never see. There was a sandfly stamped on the back, razor wings, sickle-shaped stinger. What bleeds in silence must one day sing. Didn't get it then, but those words stuck.
Interesting. Right now, I don't know. I think we're pretty good on everything right now, Cthevia. We've got plenty of ore, obviously. Bodies. Water. However you want to collect water, whether it's bodies, blood, or dew. However you want to do that. That's the only thing right now I think we're really low on. A chaos of stained papers litter the table. It would look as if it had been stormed through if it weren't for the empty cups standing undisturbed. Look at the documents. The scrolls are spread out on the table. Most are covered in scribbles and shapes, crumpled, dirtied. One stands out in neat letters on top of the stack. Look at the neat parchment. It's made of spice paper. It reads, "Wings in the dark. Notes toward a future without chains. A manifesto of some sort." The messy stack of scribbled scrolls, sketches, and undecipherable schematics. Too chaotic or too expert for me to make sense of. Look at the cups. The cups look soiled. Austin Lathe either was an exceptionally heavy drinker or he may have had some company. Up on the left, empty, except for dark dregs at the very bottom. Strong, aggressive smell comes from it, sticky to the touch. Middle cup is empty, a faint scent of spiced wine. Cup on the right, also spiced wine, subtle reddish stain can be seen on the rim. Okay. That's everything on that table. I have to search by manually since we don't have a scanner. A plastone carafe stands empty on the table, its open mouth carrying only the faint sense of spiced wine. Label is written in neat hand, reads Caserac Red 10194 AG, a rare Caldanian vintage, briny and mineral, kissed by ocean winds. Have I ever had Rodley? Don't believe so, no. Austin Lay's gaunt frame lies slumped on the bench, skin pallid and waxy. Salt streaks mark where his vinyl sweat dried hours ago. His upper body, no obvious signs of trauma. His hands lie limp, fingernails uneven, chewed down, an unusual nervous habit for a man of his station. Eyes with heavy bags, cheeks hollow and sallow, faint capillaries on his nose hint at long years of drink. Not exactly the picture of health. Froth clings to the corner of his mouth, faint dried crust without medical expertise. What this indicates eludes you. Froth usually indicates a poison of some sort. A reaction to something. His eyes remain open, lids sunken with heavy bags, corneas are faintly clouded. Mark of sudden systemic failure. Well-made garments, finely tailored, but worn and unchanged for days. Pockets are empty, showing no recent use. Question is, can this be done without scanning? Oh, yeah, it can. Okay, so that changed. See, we didn't need a scanner. Alright, so we gotta go interrogate witnesses now. What is it, Carl? The name doesn't ring any bells, but... if I know what it is... I've had something similar then. There's some summer shandies that are the citrus that they're made with is lemon. So I probably had something similar. Alright, gotta go interrogate people. Which people am I talking to? I think just this guy.
Evening, Sergeant.
Am I being redeployed to the gutter or just the curb?
Do you know Austin?
Looking for Austin Lath, hmm? Let me tell you about Corporal Lath. No relation, mind you. 5th Mesa Infantry, Dejamwadi, hell of a fight. We'd cut down half a cohort of Harkonnen dragoons and engineers, stalling the Bastion's build. One blink too long, and we were marked. Last fire from the Bastion's shadow, pinning us down, peeling men apart. But Corporal Lath, he moved through that ruin like it was his own grave. Blood on the stone, breath like ash. Got behind the nest, killed it quiet. A minor victory swallowed by the endless grind of war. Corporal Lath and 11 other troopers died that day.
Okay.
You want a hero's tale, that's it. Don't expect the Lath you're chasing to be like that. Different man. This one's just a ghost story for fools at the bar. I hope your Lath is alive. Mine surely isn't.
That was decidedly unhelpful. Okay. Who else are we talking to? Not this guy. Hey, you're walking around. Nope. Nope. Hey, out of my way. Not you. Unless he's down below us.
Do my ears detect the footfalls of someone who will add a drop of excitement to this rather pedestrian evening?
I suppose.
Austin's dead. But I only saw him
how
recently.
horrible.
So full of life.
Morning will have to wait. I have
Wait.
questions.
Wait. Is this a potential murder investigation? How charmingly macabre! Do you really think someone murdered poor Austin? Shh, don't spoil it. Yes, I simply must be involved. How might I facilitate your sleuthery?
Sleuthery? Are you sober enough to answer questions?
Now see here, I am only midway through today's debauch, and am of sound enough mind to answer the queries of both of you. There are two of you, yes? I jest. Oh, do lighten up. This is the funeral. It's a possible murder scene.
Carl, it's your doppelganger. I have questions.
I've already imbibed several libations in dear Estim's memory.
Austin.
Yes, of course. Carry on.
Why am I asking this question? The question is, what can you tell me about Austin? And, yeah.
My occasional drinking companion has an education in engineering. If anything, he's even more of a man of leisure than I.
Leisure. That's the proper way to say that. It's always leisure. How do you mean?
He has an advisory position at the Imperial Planetologist's office, though I don't believe he's ever set foot in that office. He's here more often than even I. If you ask me, and you have, he curried the favor of someone powerful to receive such a cushy job.
Okay. What else?
Well, his carnal pursuits are prodigious. He worked his way through nearly all of Arakin's eligible ladies. The man knows how to pitch woo prolifically.
Alright. Worked his way through distracted by some reading, some stuff. Worked his way through the eligible ladies. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm done
It's
here.
been a most unusual pleasure. Should you discover any more juicy details, I'll be here, keeping vigil for poor Austin.
Right. Alright. Goodbye. Alright. Okay. Who else do I have to talk to? Somebody over here? Doesn't look like the indicator is going to be helpful, so we'll just walk up to people until we can talk to them. Didn't I poison him with bad spice? I don't know, maybe. It wasn't me, though. It wasn't me. Alright, not talking to this guy. Who else is talkable? I don't like this kid, but sure.
Why is this person speaking with us? Portafoy, would you remove them from my sight? Wait. Portafoy, disregard last order. We must not physically harm the peasants. I can already hear grandmother's lecture in my head. Oof. It appears that now that I am Imperial Planetologist, it is unseemly to harm the paws. Even just for fun.
Unseemly.
Very well. What do you want?
Okay. So this is not one of the guys that we have to talk to for that. Alright. Okay, so not him. He's not one of the witnesses. These guys aren't talkable. Not talkable. Thank you for the hydration, Cathevia. Appreciate it. I didn't expect this to take me this long. Somebody's invisible. Wondering if it's this guy that I'm supposed to be talking to.
I don't know you. Are you selling something? This is a terrible time, just terrible. Come back another time, please.
She's invisible. No wonder it's a bad time. Okay.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Okay. Did he ever mention enemies or reasons to harm him?
He did say something about hating the Harkonnens, but that does not make him special around here.
Okay. Any idea what specific trouble?
Trouble and the Harkonnens go hand in hand here.
Yeah, we know that.
You could throw a stick in any direction and hit someone with a grudge against the Baron.
Of course.
But a murder here, right under Hawat's nose, that is not just bold. She is near impossible. You would need more than hate or ambition. It would take something special to earn that.
Okay. All right. Sit. Yeah, because it's what it's marking is just this location. So who exactly am I supposed to talk to now? I guess maybe we will talk to him a little bit more.
Very well. What do you want?
Do we go to school
I don't
together?
think you could get into any school that I attended. Your bone structure betrays you. Oh, I have no doubt you hail from some sort of bucolic backwoods nobility, but you walk among titans now, Hayseed. Restrain yourself.
Backwoods nobility.
You're a noble of sorts. Enjoy the ride. But know your place, and don't embarrass yourself.
Alright, I don't want to know about you, though. Because that was definitely not part of the quest talking bit. Nobody else? Nobody else?
Ah, the return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Has the plot thickened? I've already imbibed Yes. Yes, it's been a most unusual...
Okay. Just in case he had anything else.
Welcome to the Matador Room. If you're here for shade, spirits, or secrets,
Or secrets.
you found the right bar. If you're here for honesty, I suggest dehydration.
Right. Alright.
If you must.
I must. When's the last time you saw him
Saw
alive?
him when he came in to measure his vantage draft. Fussed with the paw like a chemist balancing a toxin. That was this morning.
It's like pouring absinthe. Did you see anyone else come or go?
His assistant Hester and that puffed-up wine merchant Ambrose Lucifera used to intrude, but not lately. The last few weeks he kept the door closed and the bottle closer.
Okay.
I eagerly anticipate your return.
No, you
Can't get anything past you.
Okay. Wonder if it's something downstairs. It says the upper, though. Just in case. We'll come down here just in case. See if there's anybody else. Might be one of those that's, yeah, it's definitely supposed to be upstairs. It might be one that's broken. Here's what we'll do.
Back so soon? Can't get enough of my charming
Nope, same thing. Aha! So many more.
Hello? Are you the server? I would like to change my order.
Nope.
Are you from the planetologist office? I'm getting rather annoyed.
Oh, ma'am, but I was hoping you could answer a question.
Wait. I can't hear you at all. Allow me to engage my enhanced hearing. Only thing the bloody Tlilaxu are good for. There. Now, tell me again. Are you from the planetologist office? My grandson Cyprian is the Imperial planetologist here.
I wanted to ask you a question.
Who are you? Are you from the My
No,
grandson
stop.
Cyprian
You already
is...
said
well,
that.
you should bloody well know him if you are from the Imperial planetologist office.
I'm not, and I never said that I was.
Then why are we speaking?
Grumpy.
What? I see no cup in your hand, so why are you in my presence?
Oh my gosh.
Are you dumb as well as deaf? Go find my tea before you taste the back of my hand.
Passive aggressive.
Don't my lady me, you ghastly pretender. Whatever low peerage you claim can hardly justify your appalling manners.
Okay, then.
I know the names and faces of 132 great houses that matter, and you are not among them.
Right.
Perhaps you are a lord in whatever backwater you hail from, but here, you get my tea.
Can we poison her with the bad spiced wine?
I swear to the stars, if you're here to ply me with a drink, I'm going to shove shards of glass in your eyes. I'm sorry.
Shards of glass?
Sorry. No, I'm not. Let me be plain. This is the worst possible time. I do not wish to speak. Kindly go away, please.
Would you kindly? I've been in Austin's room. I would like to ask a few questions. There we go. There she is.
There she is. Let's get this over with. My name is Hester Klimt. Ask your questions.
How do you know him?
I was his assistant. We worked together at the Imperial Planetologist's office. That's the extent of our relationship.
Okay. What sort of boss was
he? He was adequate. At any rate, he's dead now, leaving me sorting out a mountain of chaos. Damn him. Sorry.
Okay. Any other insights?
No. And what does it matter? There's no foul play. Unless you have some compelling evidence or medical training, I have to deal with the fallout now. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to prepare. I have to clean out his office. I have to prepare for his replacement. There's too much.
I'm told he made a lot of enemies through his carnal activities. It's there. We gotta ask it.
Who made that fanciful exaggeration? Ambrose Lucifera? The man's mind is a perverted carnival. I saw nothing to suggest anything of the sort.
And you know nothing else?
Now that sounds like a fanciful exaggeration. I at least saw nothing to suggest anything like that.
Alright, I'll leave you to it. Okay. Find a way to prove foul play. Interesting. Looks like we've got to go a couple different places in here. Alright, there's lots of... you found your least favorite person in Dune. Every time you walk past her, you ask her a question. She's not so bad. The triplets over here, though. Might have a knock or two for their heads. Alright, we need to go... actually... Let's go back down in here. This way. This way? Yes. Okay. Sense of direction. And then it is through here. And up in here. Yep. I remember this spot.
You do not appear to be injured or ill. So what brings you to my clinic?
5,000 Solaris to alter my appearance. I like my hair, thank you. I'm investigating the death.
I can't say I know the name, but I'm afraid my head has been buried in matters concerning my clinic of late. What's this to do with me?
I suspect foul play. I'd like to test the veracity of that.
A possible murder, then. I see. That is interesting. At least morbidly so.
Oh,
today has taken an interesting turn. I'll do the best I can without a body to directly examine. What can you tell me about the state of the cadaver?
Cadaver. Let's see. Froth around the cadaver's mouth.
That makes me suspect poison. However, without bodily samples to test, I cannot confirm.
How might I confirm?
A poison snooper would be the most expedient method.
Okay.
I'm afraid I don't have any snoopers at all. My supplies are lacking in general at the moment.
Do you know how I can acquire one?
If I knew that, I'd have one already. But I'm not exactly familiar with the more illicit sources of goods in Arrakis.
Of course. Alright. Acquire a snooper through Alistair or Chiji. back out and around. This is really taking a long time. I mean, it's fine. I guess it's just a different pace to things, because typically we're out running spice, we're out just getting into little tiffs, but actually having a quest line and doing something, staying in one spot and doing something.
Oh, hey there, friend. Looking for anything special?
In fact, I am.
Well, color me curious. You've got a specific purpose in your eyes. What are you looking for?
I'm in the market for a poison snooper.
You're in luck. I just so happen to have a snooper. I could part with it for a proper pittance of Solari, or perhaps some alternative form of payment.
I could have done it with 50 salvage metal. Who carries salvage metal around? Alright, here's some
Solari always spends. Much obliged.
Okay. I have a poison super. Okay. And back into here. Yes. Nope, that's not where I want. I went in here. It's a less distinctive marker for the entrance. One of those things that's like a separate element. Oops. So can we equip this? No. Okay, so it just does its thing, I guess. No, nothing's different about that. Here we go. A quiet meal for a quiet end. The food sits cooling, mute witness to a man who avoided the crowd, a death that would not wait. Use the poison stupor. Flashes green, indicating no sign of poison. Meal is barely disturbed. Braised sleeg, Caledonian pundi rice, and stuffed olives. An off-world indulgence. Stuffed olives. A thick, well-printed, leather-bound tome rests on the table, its spine stamped with the numeral 7, clearly one of many volumes. The book can potentially be poisoned. Yep. Knew it. Stupor glows red along the page edges. Contact poison. Book itself became Leia's executioner. See? It's the things that you don't expect that are going to be dangerous, that are going to be the ones that that poison you. Because everybody checks the food, checks the wine. Who would suspect a book? Sorry, giving away my secrets now. Leather cover bears gilt lettering. Histories of Imperial descent. Pages are dense with fine print. 2 sections are bookmarked. Circle of conspiracy. Long shadows. The Kaz revolt's aftermath rippled through the Landsrad, sowing distrust among noble houses. Okay. Close the book carefully. Alright. And now I have to interrogate the witnesses again. Oh my gosh. Alright, who poisoned the dude's book? It's gonna be a whole thing, isn't it? I don't want to leave this half done, so. Come on. Take your time. I kind of want some mulled wine now, though. The book is poison, that means free food. There you go. Yep, the food's fine, we can snack on it. We're running around doing all this work. Talk to people again.
You? Again? You're like a rash. Sorry. Was that hurtful? Not hurtful enough. How is this supposed to go? I'm in over my head. I'm not in the proper state of mind, and I promise there will be collateral damage if I have to open my mouth.
Right, okay. Dude was murdered.
Murder? That's impossible. I don't... How could you... How?
He was poisoned.
No, there's clearly been a mistake. The situation is insane enough without these wild theories.
Use my Bene Gesserit skills. We'll do that. I suspect you're holding information back.
All right, you
Not
nerve-wracking
much.
hound. Let me
Thank
think.
you so much for the raid.
Perhaps
Hello, guys. How
I
are
do
you?
know something that would help. Ask your questions.
Welcome in, everybody. For anybody that's new, I'm Fred. Good to see you all. Thank you so much for the follows. Appreciate it. It is good to have everybody in. We're working on some questline stuff. Hello, hello. This is, yeah, okay. Limp Lemming, hello. Did he exhibit any strange behavior leading up to his murder?
Stranger than usual? He did become extra agitated. Paranoid, even.
Thank you so much for the sub. Appreciate it.
Meeting with a strange woman.
Welcome in, everybody. I'm Fred, for anybody that's new. It's good to see y'all. It's a fun, chill place to hang out around here, so looking forward to getting to know everybody. Thank you so much for the raid. And the cheer, thank you so much. You guys are so much appreciated. Woman. There's always a strange woman involved. Of course,
A redhead. He met with her in a closed room for
and a redhead.
Hours.
All right.
He came out, distressed, immediately ordering a Thopter transport for the following day.
Gosh, I need to fix those alerts. Those alert sounds are out of proportion. Hopefully, they're not too bad for you guys. On my end, they're a little off. Awesome, thank you so much. That's fine. Raid and run is perfectly acceptable. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Let's see. He met her in a closed room for hours, came out distressed, ordering a Thopter transport the who was she?
I didn't recognize her. She looked, noble, perhaps.
Thank you for the lurk. Where did he go after the meeting?
I don't know if I should,
It's kind of important. We're solving
He had
a
a
murder.
secret workshop in the Eastern Shield Wall. I don't know why he chose such a remote location. I don't know what he worked on there. I never saw him work. I'll send you the coordinates of the workshop.
Secret workshop, remote location, kind of makes sense. Thank you. You've been helpful-ish. Helpful-ish.
Back so soon?
Nope, go away.
Ah, the return of our intrepid sleuth hound. Has the plot thickened? Oh, do say the plot has thickened.
I mean, I don't know whether I like this guy or not. Not quite sure. There are certain things he says and the way he says them, but at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
Well, I should think you'd be the resident expert on poisons with your involvement in the farcical plot to assassinate me. That was you, wasn't it?
I mean, I did do you the courtesy of failing to murder you.
Just a jest at your expense. All water under the bridge, I assure you. Why, some of my closest friends have tried to murder me at one time or another.
Right.
Now, what were we talking about?
Your thoughts on him being poisoned.
A proper murder mystery, and I'm a suspect. How wickedly romantic. Perhaps I felt a deadly envy toward my dear friend.
Really? Hello, Bun Bun, how are you? Envy over what?
Nothing comes to mind. He was a sad sack of wine, whereas I am rather fabulous.
Fabulous.
Come to think of it, we weren't very close friends. Pshaw, okay. We can hammer out a motive later. I'm just glad to be in the rogues gallery of this caper.
I mean, he's kind of getting more likable in his offness. For a minute, you thought I was playing Baldur's Gate. I should get back into that one too. I played that one just a little bit, Baldur's Gate 3. Didn't play a ton. Might be fun to get back into. Let's see. You really are too, well, I'd say you're too absurd to be a real suspect, but at the same time, it could just be a ploy. Can you tell me anything constructive about my poison theory?
I can say this about poisoning Austin. It would be easy to do. The man had recently developed a bottomless appetite for spiced alcohol. Not everyone can handle vice with the charm and panache that I do. People like Austin turn alcoholic dependency into something depressing. Something terrible haunted that man. 1 part guilt and 2 parts fear of discovery, shaken well and garnished with intrigue.
You were wondering if he'd remember I tried to poison him? Yeah. Depends on how much he drank before it kicked in, right? I'll take that under advisement.
Take it as you will. I am just a fatuous noble brat with too much leisure on his hands. Or perhaps I'm at my most serious when I'm joking.
Yeah, probably. Have you been here all day?
Do I get to play the part of a potential suspect?
Yeah, we've already had this discussion.
Yes, I've been at this establishment for most of the day. Sounds sad now that I'm saying it. Anyway, the proprietor can vouch for me.
Alright. Did you notice anyone coming in and out?
Well, only the usual assortment of patrons. Nothing noteworthy, I'm afraid.
Okay. Okay.
It's been a most
Yeah.
Ah, you are back. How can I help?
Okay. The poison snooper lit up when I analyzed his book.
But
I should have asked about the redhead.
Would want to kill a Master Lath. He was already doing a good job over that himself. Between his taste for that toxic Harkonnen brew he loved so much, and the company he kept.
What kind of company was that?
House deserters and ex-Dune men mostly. Not the kind that file taxes or hold court on Kaiten. Keep it down, stranger. But yes, if you are asking if Master Lath drifted that far, he did. Master Lath was a creature of habit, wretched ones. Benders that lasted days, women and drink until he couldn't see straight.
Public or private type of collapse?
Oh, public! shouting poetry in the gutter. One sock, no shoes. The sheriff, he dragged him in more than once. No charges, of course. Not for his kind.
Gutter might be a good place for poetry. I mean, some of the best poetry came when people were down.
He would vanish, poof. Sometimes for days or weeks at a time. Always come back clear-eyed, skin back like a desert stone. That is when he would hole up in the private room, pour himself a Vanta, crack open one of those revolutionary tomes, and the cycle would begin anew.
Of course. Okay. Who else do I have to talk to? Do I have to ask him the other question?
Ah, the return of our intrepid sloop.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
should think
Yeah.
you just now a proper nothing. Pshaw, we can hammer out a motive later. I can say that not something terrible haunted. Take it as you will. I'm just a fatuous
I was wondering
noble
if we have
brat
to do
with
this
too much.
option as
Allow me to
well.
lend you an ear. Maybe two.
Let's see. Do you know anything about a redhead?
Only that they have an improbably high propensity for slapping me, men and women. Though to be fair to them, I deserved it. Oh, do you mean Austin's tremulous little apprentice cowering at the window?
No, not that redhead.
In that case, no.
Alright. He had a vicious nail-biting habit.
Ah, yes. His illimitable nervous tick. I can stomach murder and cadavers, but just thinking about that man's poor, tormented cuticles. Ugh. And I'll tell you another thing. He had deep-seated mother issues that bordered on fetishistic.
Alright, I guess he better not look at my nails. I don't bite my nails, but they're just, you know, I work with my hands, so they're never in really good shape. How do you know?
We can smell our own.
Yeah. You have mummy issues too, right? Do you know anything about the book he was
I
reading?
can say that he was rather buried in that book. A recent reading obsession. He even had it open at the bar, barely registering the people around.
Okay.
I was mildly put off by all the finger-licking he did whilst turning the pages, but if moisture is needed on Arrakis, one must simply supply it themselves.
Subject matter?
Oh, yes, that was the most scandalous bit about it. A rather controversial text full of criticisms of the Empire. The title was Histories of Imperial Descent, Volume 7, The Ekaz Revolt Causes, Conduct, and Consequences Within the Imperium. Or something thereabouts.
Something like that.
Come to think of it, he also recently read a banned Sandflies manifesto titled Wings in the Dark, Notes Toward a Future Without Chains.
You're very perceptive for a day drinker.
Yes, well, I simply must petition my house to change our motto to, for we are high functioning.
Okay.
I shall count the minutes until the next disaster. It's been a most unusual...
Okay. Still nothing. Alright, there must be somebody else. Somebody else, something else.
Back so soon? Can't get looking for a... We'd cut down half a coat.
Nope,
One
okay.
bleep. But
Just
Corporal
making sure.
Leith, a minor Corporal Leith. You want to hear this one?
Nope, okay.
You... I'm in over my head. I'm not...
Okay. Maybe we didn't ask him about the redhead.
Ah, you are back. How can I help? Names and colors, they come and go like a desert winds. If Master Leith was seen with a red head,
Okay, can you give me any more than that?
Red hair is common enough. If she had a business with him.
Okay. Nope. So there's still somebody else we gotta talk to.
Found what you were looking for?
There we go.
Or just a new regret to pair with your drink?
A noble's been murdered. Gotta shut down.
I believe you are mistaken. Master Leith is under the influence of something quite spiritual. Vanta draft. Known side effects include coma, confession, and occasionally death. But let's be generous and assume the middle one.
You knew he was dead. Quit playing games.
You're right. No games. Just a corpse in the Espada room, and a list of insults I had hoped to use before Vanderdraft finished what regret started.
You don't think he was murdered?
Murdered? No. Master Lathe was far too committed to slow, deliberate self-annihilation, not flashy enough for murder.
You seem pretty sure of that.
Self-loathing's not a flaw in this town. It's a currency. And Master Lathe had it to spare. He spent it on bad liquor, bad romance, and bad books. In that general order.
Alright. Who gains the most from his death?
You will have to ask his assistant, Hester Klimt. She catalogues tragedy like a tax collector.
Yeah.
Go spoil her mood.
Can't spoil what's already bad. We already know what his drink was. Alright. Alright. Go discuss my... Yeah. All the way back over there. Alright. Hopefully this finishes it out. We can go back home. Back into the desert where we belong. I like the split cape. It's nice. I like that we don't have to worry about stamina. We can just sprint the entire time.
Report.
I spoke with Klimt, his assistant. She don't want to believe it, but I laid it out. It was murder. The engineer was... well, tell him the engineer was dead when we got there first.
Then our lead is cold, along with the corpse. Still, death has a way of leaving fingerprints.
Tara, hello,
Did he
welcome
leave
to
any
chat.
behind?
You love this game? It is. It's fun. I enjoy it. She didn't want to believe it, but I laid it out. This was murder.
You rattled her then. Good. Did anything shake loose?
How are you? I hope you're well. It's too bad there isn't any meaningful in-game. I mean, it's still new. They're still working on it. Things to add. They're, you know, already adding chapters and more quest stuff. And I mean, I don't know. Sometimes it's about the progression, the journey. I mean, if you're not working towards anything specific, though, I can see that not having anything satisfying at the end. You've put 600 hours into it so far? Yeah, that's a lot. I'll have to look, see what my hours are. Let's see. He's been on edge lately, had a Thropter lined up, meant to fly out to his workshop tomorrow.
Did she say where? If he was running, that's the direction we look.
It's not just a workshop, it's a buried sandflies base deep in the shield wall.
Very good. You're starting to think like a Cheops player. But every cleared square reveals a trap or a truth. Go see which one Lathe left behind.
Cheops.
The pyramid game. 9 levels. Like chess built for mentats. It doesn't matter if you have... The point is, you don't win Cheops by chasing pawns.
Like three-dimensional chess.
Every piece changes value as you climb the
Star
board.
Trek.
Just like an investigation, you can't trust what's in front of you until you understand what's above it and what's beneath.
Right, exactly. Your server's done. Guild is done. Sitting on a base with anything you can want with a carrier and a crawler, collecting dust. Yeah, I have to, our guild's first carrier and crawler got shot up at the end of we were doing a spice run, and we got shot out of the sky and we lost them. So working on building some more. It's hard to get everybody together and making efficient runs when it's just a couple of us at a time. But we make it work. Alright, I'll get going then. Okay, there we go. Now we can get out of here. Beautiful. Alright, back out into the desert. Looks like we have enough things to build the high-end spice refinery. I'm still not sure if we want to do that first or if we want to go ahead and build the vehicle fabricator first and then do the spice refinery. I mean, we can obviously use whatever materials we get from dismantling the refinery we have, so that will, if we can manage to do both, that'd be great. Go ahead and dismantle our refinery and build the higher tier one. And that will give us better yield, hopefully. Let's actually, I was gonna do a deep desert run, but it's getting late. And I is hungry. I have not had any dinner since I got home from work. Okay, wait till it's done, and then we'll make the switch over. Natalie Flower Moon, thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate it. Welcome in. It's good to have you. This server is pretty. It was I didn't head into the deep desert area as soon as I could have, so I don't know how lively it was in the beginning. It has seemed to chill a little bit. But there's still, obviously still enough people around to keep me on my toes up there. And oh, there's a dust storm. Is it gonna hit us? Let's see what the warning says. We've been attacked more than once, so still, like I said, still hopping enough to keep us on our toes. Kinda looks like it's coming our way. You haven't been attacked in a hot minute. We're on Indara. So, still a little bit around. You're not gonna be able to make that sharp turn. When I'm doing spice runs, I'll go up into the PvP zones, but I don't specifically play the PvP for the PvP interactions. So, but it does make it a little bit easier to run spice up there. For the most part, we can get enough in the deep desert in the lower zones to be okay. But every once in a while, we do have to go up farther north. Alright. Well, that was a whole thing. We spent more time up there than we intended to. Still think it's hilarious that the spice field is, is in the drum sand. There's still quite a few active bases out there, though. Yeah. Yep. There's, like I said, there's enough to keep us on our toes. How are we doing on our death stills? These back up. We've been doing so much refining. Our water is way low. Whoops. It's way low. Nope, come here. You're really trying to get enough to replace your Mark 6 assault before you even bother. Yeah. How are we on power? Still pretty high. Is there anything we can turn off right now so I can get this last death still running? Replicator, and it's off. It's already turned off. The death stills take so much power. You just got your important components on the assault. The tier 6 finished. Okay, we can turn this off for right now. I'm gonna turn off the blood purifiers for the moment. We can turn them back on when we need them. And keep those death stills running. Those are gonna be the important part. Your Mark 6 thruster. 186. Nice. Nice. That's some good speed going on there. Archimedes, you just realized if you get a PhD, then every meeting at work would become a doctor's appointment. Nice. You should. Get a PhD and make everybody call you doctor. Totally should be a thing. That way, if they're gonna force you to go to meetings, make it worth it. Oh, that's funny. Would be. Alright. That would be. That's awesome. Alright, guys. This is where we are going to leave it for tonight. We did finish that bit of quest line over in Arrakis, getting the murder investigated, not solved. We're still working on that part of it. But it was a lot of fun hanging out with you guys a little bit longer. Friday night is great. We do have that option of hanging out a bit longer. Thank you so much, everybody that's still in from the raid. I am live every weeknight from 6 to 9 p.m. Friday night with Fred is our multiplayer night, usually hanging out here in Dune. And we can go a little bit later there. We do a variety of games during the week. So never know what we're gonna end up playing. There's a lot of gaming that I need to catch up on, being a new gamer and having so many things to experience. So be sure to catch me there. If you haven't joined the Discord yet, that link is in my bio. There's also the command for it in chat. We'll drop that in. There we go. There's that. It's a fun place to hang out when I am not streaming, when I'm not online. It's just a fun place. It also has all of the server information for multiplayer games, and the schedule as well. Saturday mornings is my series stream starting at 9 a.m. I am currently playing through Assassin's Creed Black Flag for the first time. So we've been in that game for a few sessions, so we're a ways in, but I am playing it for the first time, and it has been a lot of fun to learn that. And yeah, so once again, thank you guys so much. Do appreciate it. If you missed any of the live streams, if there's anything you want to watch me, any of my previous streams that you want to watch, those replays are always over on YouTube and on Rumble. You can watch them there. Everybody watching those, thank you guys so much. Do appreciate you. Leave me your comments. I want to hear from you, and I will reply to those as I see them. So thanks so much. Have a great rest of your night, great rest of your day. And we will talk to you all next time.